All right. Please rise. The Honorable me presiding. You may be seated. I call this trial to order. Will the defendant please rise? That's you, Connor. This is the crime. He, Albert Greenbags, is the defendant. The First National Bank of Walnut Cove, North Carolina, was robbed of $1 million. The president of the bank, Albert Greenbags, has been accused of the crime and will be put on trial. It is the job of the prosecution to prove beyond all shadows of doubt that he is guilty of the crime. It's the job of the defense to prove reasonable doubt that he did not commit the crime. You will see a series of witnesses to that case. All right, to begin, the prosecution may make their opening statement. You're talking to them, so everyone's got to come up to here. And you can bring whatever you need to with you.
Mr. Albert Greenbags robbed his own establishment. He had his connection and got his way. Greenbags even went as far as to have an escape plan to Mexico City. A whopping $1 million he stole. Not only did he make himself look like a fool with such a senseless act, he made his co-workers look foolish as well. Imagine the shock on Miss Ellington's face when she discovered the crime, then having reason to believe it was the own president of the bank who was the criminal. Who would have thought the own very president of First National stealing from his own workplace? This is his job, something he commutes to almost daily, and something that helps provide for his daily life. Yes, he was experiencing marital/financial problems, but what matters is the crime he committed. So I ask you, jury, are you okay with your coworker stealing from your workplace and getting away with it?
The defense may now make their opening statement. Sorry, defense, you're kind of packed in there.
Mr. Albert Greenbags purchased tickets from New Mexico in September and left for his trip in November. He usually most likely gave his key to Miss Ellington for her to get into the bank while he kept the key to the vault. The vault was blown open by dynamite, and Mr. Ellington, Mrs. Ellington's sister, works for Apping Construction Company. He claims that some dynamite was stolen and the bank vault was blown open. Mr. Ellington, or Mr. Greenbags, was already in New Mexico when the robbery was discovered. Miss Ellington had the right supplies and the right time to do all of this. Mr. Greenbags wasn't even physically there to be able to do the crime.
All right. Prosecution will be calling witnesses first. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Say I call also. Huh?
Sally O'Callahan.
All right, they call Sally O'Callahan to the stand. So wait one second. Right. Left hand on the Bible. Left hand on the Bible. Right hand over your heart. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you, Acus?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did the burglar get into the front door of the bank?
The burglar got into the front door of the bank by using a key, and nobody forced any doors open.
What was used to open the bank's vault?
Dynamite was used to open it.
Where did the police find Miss Flowers at?
Miss Flowers was in camp.
What was she carrying with her?
She was carrying $500, and when the police approached, she threw a package into the river.
Where did the FBI find Miss Smith?
The FBI found Miss Smith in Dogwalk, Georgia, Southern Flight 414,
What time of day did Miss Smith arrive there?
at 5 o'clock on November the 12th. 11.
Where and when was Mr. Greenbags arrested?
Mr. Greenbags was arrested in Mexico City Airlines at noon on the 12th, on November the 12th.
No further questions? No further questions? If If you're done, you say no further questions.
Oh, no further question.
Stay. Before we cross-examine, this might help the jury out. Miss Ellington, raise your hand. She's a teller at the bank. Sally O'Callahan is a police officer. Raise your hand. We discovered the crime scene. Miss Smith, Elwood Smith, who they keep mentioning. She's a janitor who works at the bank. Anastasia Wallflower. She's a resident of King, North Carolina. And then Mr. Albert Greenbags is the defendant, of course, and president of the bank. Mr. Howard Ellington. He is an employee at Acme Construction Company. Dursey Flowers. She's a local hippie. That's Miss Flowers. Arthur Nodo is the half-brother of the defendant, Mr. Greenbags. And Peggy Tightwad. She's an airline clerk at Piedmont Triad International. So we need to know who all these people are. All right, defense, you may cross-examine this witness.
Well, I already answered everything. I have.
You don't have to ask any questions you don't want to.
They already. Okay.
I'm dying.
How was the big vault opened?
It was opened by dynamite.
How was the bank opened? In general?
The bank was opened with a key.
Who owns the keys to the bank?
Mr. Greenbags.
No further questions.
Okay, you may step down, Ms. Callahan. Prosecution, please call your next witness.
I'm calling Anastasia Wallflower.
Yeah. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you, Miss Marty?
What did you buy anything? What did you buy from Miss Flowers?
Indian love beads.
How much was the Indian love beads?
$500.
When did Miss Flowers leave your parents' house?
The morning of the 12th after breakfast.
Why was Miss Flowers at your parents' house?
Because she didn't have a place to stay.
No further questions.
Yeah. Defense, here to cross-examine.
I can do good on this one. Why did you spend $500 on Indian love beads?
Because I collect them.
Why did Miss Flowers spend the night at your parents' house?
Because she didn't have a place to stay.
Why did you meet Miss Flowers by the river and at your parents' house?
Because I didn't want anybody to know.
No further questions.
All right, you step down, Ms. Wallflower. Prosecution, call your next witness.